All right, Lego fans, get ready because today we're talking Legoland Billund and tackling the big question. How many days do you actually need?
It's a question for the ages.
Right, like we're talking planning the ultimate Lego adventure here. 1 day, 2 days, maybe even a whole week.
A week might be pushing it, but yeah, there are definitely a lot of opinions out there about how long to stay at Legoland.
And that's why we're here. We've scoured the internet, read all the articles, all the reviews, even checked out what people are saying in the forums.
Oh yeah, we've been deep in the Lego forums for this one.
Oh, so you don't have to. We're bringing you the best insights so you can plan the perfect trip.
Exactly.
So let's get right to it. The big debate, the one that keeps popping up is 1 day enough for Legoland Billund?
Yeah, you see that a lot, that 1 day is enough, especially from adults who maybe don't have kids or, aren't traveling with kids.
Right. It's like a nostalgia trip.
Yeah.
You're there for the memories, to relive a bit of your childhood, and bam, 1 day is all you need.
Exactly, like a quick trip down memory lane and then back to reality.
But I have to say, in a lot of those cases where people were saying 1 day is plenty, it seemed like they were, like you said, traveling without kids.
Oh, for sure. When you have kids, your whole Legoland strategy changes.
Oh, yeah, you're on kid time. No more rushing from ride to ride.
Exactly. But when it comes to those who are all about efficiency, there's this one TripAdvisor review. This guy, Trung Duke, he planned out his whole day.
Wait, seriously. Tell me he shared his itinerary, because I need to know.
He did. He managed to do every single ride.
Hold on. Every ride. In 1 day.
In 1 day. But his secret, only riding each ride once.
Okay, so he was on a mission.
Oh, yeah, he was all about efficiency, no repeats for him. But, for those who are, maybe want to ride the dragon coaster more than once.
Let's be real. Who only wants to ride the Dragon Coaster 1 CE?
Right. That's where 2 days, or even more, starts to sound a lot more appealing.
I'm with you, especially if you're with kids. 2 days means less rushing, more time to enjoy, actually appreciate all the details. Have you seen the Miniland?
Oh, Miniland is incredible, but trying to appreciate it with 5-year-old who's had one too many Lego-shaped candies, that's a recipe for disaster.
Speaking of recipes for disaster, we found this TripAdvisor review, this parent. They were juggling a toddler who was obsessed with Duplo Land, and then teenagers who are all about the roller coasters. And even with a full day, they felt like they barely scratched the surface.
Oh, yeah, I can totally see that. And you know what? That actually brings us to another important point that kept coming up in our research. Lego House.
Lego House. Okay, so Lego House, for anyone who hasn't heard of it, tell us. What is it, and why is everyone talking about it?
So Lego House, imagine it's almost like the more chill, creative sibling to Legoland's theme park energy.
I like that, the chill older sibling.
Right. It's all about hands-on building experiences, letting your imagination run wild.
And we saw people saying you really needed a separate day for Lego House.
Oh, yeah. It came up a lot in the research. People would go to Legoland thinking they could squeeze it all in, and then they'd be like, wait, Lego House is amazing. I need more time.
It's like its own separate adventure.
Absolutely. And then there are things you can only do at Lego House. Like, have you heard of the Mini Chef restaurant?
Okay, the Mini Chef restaurant, I've heard whispers tell me everything.
So basically, you build your order out of Legos.
Hold up, I build my meal out of Legos.
Yep, they give you a menu, but it's all Lego bricks, and you design your meal.
This is blowing my mind. Okay, so I design my burger or whatever out of Legos. And
They bring you the real deal, actual food, but inspired by your Lego creation. And let me tell you, the food is way better than your average theme park food.
okay, you had me at better than average theme park food.
Yeah.
That alone is worth the trip.
It's seriously good. And the whole vibe is just different, It's less about the rides and more about tapping into your creativity.
Yeah, it's Lego, but like on a whole other level.
Exactly. So you can see why we're saying 2 days for Legoland plus a day for Lego House. It gives you a good balance.
It's like the ultimate Lego experience then. But of course, at the end of the day, the best trip length depends on you, right? Your priorities, your travel style, all that good stuff.
100%. Like, if you are someone who hates crowds, Tuesdays and Wednesdays, those are peak Legoland days, apparently, so maybe avoid those.
Solid advice. Nobody wants to be fighting a crowd of overstimulated toddlers for a glimpse of the Lego Star Wars exhibit.
Right. Think about who you're traveling with, too. Kids, no kids, ages of the kids. All that plays a role.
And of course, the dreaded budget.
Ah, yes, the budget. Lego can be dangerous. Those sets are tempting.
Tell me about it. I can't walk past the Lego store without dropping at least $50.
So yeah, factor in those costs, those souvenirs, the food. Multi-day tickets can save you some money, and we did find a cool tip if you're also planning on going to Lelandia, the water park.
Okay, Lelandia, I've heard of it. It's nearby, right?
Yep. Apparently, if you buy year-round Legoland tickets, you can often get a discount for Lelandia too.
Okay, now that's a pro tip right there. See, I'm already feeling more prepared for planning a trip to Legoland Billund. But there are so many options. The one-day dash, the two-day deep dive, adding in Lego House. How's a Lego lover supposed to choose?
Okay, so based on all our research, here's what we've gathered.
All right, lay it on me. What's the final verdict? Yeah, 1 day, 2 days, a whole Lego week. How do we maximize the fun and minimize the meltdowns, both for ourselves and the little Lego fans in our lives?
Okay, so if you're an adult, you're short on time, and you're mainly there for the rides, maybe a bit of nostalgia, you can definitely do Legoland in a day.
Channel that inner Trung Duke we talked about. Hit those rides strategically.
Exactly. But if you're all about that immersive Lego experience, you've got kids, Lego fanatics in tow, or you just want to really soak it all in,
Yeah, we're talking like really appreciate the Lego artistry, maybe build a masterpiece of your own.
then 2 days at Legoland plus a day at Lego House. That seems to be the sweet spot.
It's like the ultimate Lego trifecta.
Yeah.
And, when you put it that way, it makes perfect sense. 2 days at Legoland gives you time for everything, those repeat rides on the Dragon
And plus,
Coaster.
no Miniland details you could ever want.
And then Lego House, you can really dive into those creative experiences, maybe have lunch at that mini chef restaurant we were talking about.
Ah, yes, the mini chef restaurant.
I'm telling you, that place alone has me ready to book a flight. But honestly, this whole deep dive has been amazing. We started with a simple question: how many days for Legoland? And we ended up uncovering all these hidden gems
It's a testament to Lego. There's just so much to discover.
and so many ways to experience it. That's the beauty of it, right?
Right.
Whether you're there for a day or a week, there's something for everyone. Though we highly recommend at least 2 days in Lego House.
Absolutely.
But, thinking about it all, it really makes you appreciate the mind of old Kirk Christensen, the man who started it all.
He really created something special.
Right. And imagine seeing Legoland through his eyes, understanding his vision, his philosophy of learning through play.
It adds a whole other layer to the experience, doesn't it?
It totally does. It's like those colorful bricks aren't just toys anymore. They're symbols of creativity and imagination. And on that note, we'll wrap up this deep dive. We hope you enjoyed exploring the world of Legoland Billund with us. And hey, if you're feeling inspired to plan your own bricktastic adventure, you can find links to Legoland Billund and Lego House tickets in the episode description.
Happy building, everyone.
Until next time.